Have you ever woken up in the middle of the night, usually between 1 and 3 in the morning, with your heart racing and a strange sense that something was wrong, even though everything was quiet? This isn't random, and it's not just stress. That specific time window reveals a silent signal from the body that few people ever explain. An internal mechanism activates, interrupts deep sleep, and pushes the system into survival mode. Ignoring this signal can quietly affect energy, weight, mood, and physical recovery every single day. During this part of the night, the liver is supposed to keep the brain supplied with glucose in a steady way. When that process fails, blood sugar drops sharply. The brain reads this drop as an immediate threat and responds by releasing cortisol. This stress hormone raises heart rate, suppresses melatonin, and forces awakening. The body is pulled out of deep rest and into alert mode, even when no real danger exists. When this awakening happens night after night, the nervous system learns to stay on guard. Cortisol remains elevated for longer periods, making full relaxation difficult. Cellular repair becomes less efficient, and sleep loses its restorative power. Even after several hours in bed, the person wakes up tired, irritable, and less resilient to stress, creating a quiet but persistent cycle of physical and mental exhaustion. One of the most effective ways to interrupt this pattern is by stabilizing blood sugar before sleep. Slow-digesting foods help deliver steady energy throughout the night. This prevents sudden drops that trigger hormonal alarms. Certain nutrients also support the production of neurotransmitters linked to relaxation, creating a safer internal environment that allows deeper, more sustained sleep during the early morning hours. The state of the nervous system at the end of the day also plays a major role. Tension doesn't simply disappear when you lie down. If the body stays alert, muscles don't fully relax and the brain keeps scanning for threats. Specific minerals and intentional calming habits activate the parasympathetic system, lowering heart rate and preparing the body for real, uninterrupted rest overnight. The nighttime environment directly influences sleep hormones. Subtle sensory inputs, like artificial light or overstimulation, can keep the brain in a guarded state. Simple adjustments send signals of safety to the nervous system, encouraging melatonin release. When the brain perceives security, the transition into deep sleep becomes smoother and remains more stable throughout the night. Even with improvements, occasional awakenings may still happen. In those moments, how you respond matters. Slow, controlled breathing activates the vagus nerve and quickly reduces cortisol. Within minutes, heart rate slows, the mind settles, and the body receives the signal it needs to return to sleep, preventing long periods of wakefulness that fragment rest. What happens after waking up also shapes nighttime sleep. The first hours of the day program hormonal rhythms for the next 24 hours. Proper hydration, natural light exposure, and balanced food choices help regulate the biological clock. When this rhythm is aligned, cortisol retreats from the night, and the body resumes its natural cycles of recovery. Over time, these adjustments reduce the impact of chronic stress on the entire system. Sleep becomes deeper, daytime energy improves, and metabolism stabilizes. Mental clarity increases, mood lifts, and the body responds better to daily demands. Small, consistent corrections can create profound changes without extreme measures or invasive interventions. Understanding these nighttime signals is the key to breaking an invisible cycle that affects sleep, focus, and metabolic health. When the body exits survival mode, rest becomes truly restorative. Energy stops fluctuating, the mind slows down, and the body regains its natural ability to repair itself overnight, restoring physical, mental, and hormonal balance in a sustainable way.